Is this the average male fantasy? New Shoe0nHead video dropped, and you know we're gonna react to it. This is a topic. This movie right here was a hot topic like what, 2 weeks ago? So I have an idea about what's to come. Let's go.
Men. What
What do men want? Who knows? Nobody will ever know.
Men. What do they want? Money? Status? Fast, expensive cars? What?
Men want to be loved. Like anyone else, really. And dinosaurs. And the gorilla couch.
What is the ultimate male fantasy? Is it fame? Fortune? 3 hot chicks at once? Haha, hell yeah, brother. No,
Yeah,
according to men
brother.
on the internet, it's something a little more simple.
I still have to watch this movie. I wanted to watch this the other day with Hexagon, but like the subtitles were kinda just in German, so we didn't watch it. So we still gotta watch this. But I heard the movie is so sweet. You shouldn't speak.
This is literally
wanting
just
to watch it.
fetish. I fucking hate men so much. Men are why we can't have nice things.
Yay!
As I was working on an upcoming video, I made the terrible mistake of logging onto Twitter.
I see! That's why she was following all the VTubers suddenly over on Twitter. Aha! I wonder what this upcoming video's gonna be.
Where I saw this post. A montage from the anime Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish, a movie about a college student who's assigned to take care of a paraplegic girl, and spoiler, eventually they fall in love. Many
No
men were
way.
yearn posting in the replies of this tweet and talking about how they wish to fall in love and would love a relationship like this, while many others, mostly women, were absolutely f***ing disgusted at this. Why would a bunch of men be
By the way, this makes the rounds every few months. Like this topic, because of this movie. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've seen this discourse about this movie on Twitter. People just can't let it go.
fantasizing about being with a woman in a wheelchair? Seems pretty creepy and predatory, right? Also just unrealistic and problematic. Well, in this video, we are going to be talking about why so many men resonated to that clip and this movie. And
Because
why
so
many
some
people are so confused as to why. We are also going to be reading some absolutely unhinged tweets, as usual, to get to the
Yay!
bottom of why such a wholesome post turned into, once again, another battlefront for the ongoing, never-ending gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, the dealing with dating apps. Do men prefer thin women or curvy women? Brunettes or blondes? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean-shaven? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's
I was wondering why she was dragging this out.
quickly get into today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. You ever just accept that some products are just garbage? Like, for years I thought ripping your tights on the
Bro, blonde shoe is so hot though. Like, not gonna lie. Totally not biased.
first wear was just a part of being a human woman. We just accepted that. That's just how it is, sweetie. But that shouldn't be how it is. It's a bad design. And that's why I like Henson Shaving. Because if you've ever used a multi-blade razor, you're probably sick of the irritation, the razor burn, the overpriced blades, and you probably think, that's just the way it is. But it doesn't have to be how it is. Thanks to Henson Shaving. Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving, with no gimmicky subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health. What really sets Henson apart is their engineering, with their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in an aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station.
I still can't believe this, man. That's insane.
This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. The razor prevents any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave every time. And here's the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you need to replace are the blades, which literally cost only 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll be spending like $3 to $5 on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying expensive plastic cartridges. Henson's store offers a variety of colors and even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style.
Space blade, so it's basically lightsaber. Yeah, exactly, so you should get it with her code.
So if you're tired of razor burn and overpaying for blades, now is the perfect time to make the switch. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and the 100 blades to your car, and then enter code SHOE at checkout to get the 100 blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and your environment will thank you. Big thanks to Henson Razor for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip the ad, right? Now, let's get back to the video. Now, I am not an anime.
Yes, let's go! The white!
Right. Now, let's get back to the video.
Monster!
Now, I am
Let's fucking go!
not an anime connoisseur. In fact, I basically know nothing about anime. I am probably the most tourist of all the tourists. Yeah, hi. I have a question. Was the upskirt shot necessary in order to advance the plot?
Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, absolutely.
I watched Pokemon and Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and a few years ago I watched Beastars on Netflix.
I'm not gonna lie, Beastars is actually so fucking goated though. It's... you should watch it if you haven't, it's so fucking goated. I only watched season 1 though, I think there's season 3 now even. Furry, shut up! Watch it and you'll see what I mean, it's actually so goated. I didn't want to watch it, okay? I didn't want to watch it because I thought, furry anime as well, okay? Then I saw the Anime Man and Arkidira's talking about it. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll give it a try. And bro, it's so good! It's so fucking good.
Legoshi, best boy. Not a furry, by the way. And honestly, that's about it for my anime consumption. Unless you're counting VTubers. If you're counting VTubers, I watch a lot of anime. But because of this clip going viral, I watched Josie the Tiger and the Fish, and, well, I thought it was a good movie. I recommend watching it. I thought it was a really cute, good story. I only cried a little bit.
I still gotta watch the movie, man. The way my Oshi's a furry exposed. Shut up!
And I completely understood what the tweet meant by calling it the average male fantasy. So, what was wrong with it? Why did this clip go so viral in such a negative way?
Because women just hate seeing men happy. Like, generally, not all women, right? But like, we're talking about Twitter women. They just hate seeing men happy. It's just crazy, man.
Why were thousands of people angry at this post? Well, let us dilly-dally no longer and read some of these angry replies to get a better understanding of what the issue is, shall we? Wholesome male fantasy, and it's fetishizing a disabled girl for him to control. Oh.
Yeah, that's what this is about. Yeah.
Oh no. They think, oh god, why? Always vulnerable, always happy, always needs you. Pretty perverted. Where are these fan fictions coming from? There were like hundreds of tweets just like this. Why did they see a cute montage of a happy couple, a man and a woman happy, together? I know, unheard of. Why did they see that and then immediately come to these conclusions? Like, as someone who...
Because... Bro. What was the tweet I said when I was like quoting? It wasn't like Squeechan I quoted, but it was someone quoting Squeechan that I quoted. I was saying that they were just hateful because they were never gonna have anyone love them or something like that. I don't know. I thought that line was fire. Like, afterthought, I was like, oh damn. was kind of proud of myself with that one. Yeah, KoAlan Shoe0nHead react. Yo, what's up?
Actually watched the movie, Josie is not always happy, and she's absolutely not portrayed as some like vulnerable ooh-woo sex doll waifu.
Yeah, like how much did we watch? The first like 10-20 minutes of the movie, I think. Me and Hexagon watched till like, yeah, the subs were too much to handle in German. She hates the guy. She fucking hates the guy man at the start.
She's boisterous, she kind of has a foul mouth, she's very sassy and headstrong, she like straight up calls him her servant, but she was also very depressed. She basically never left her house.
I mean, who would be fucking depressed if you can't walk on your own? Like, understandable so, man.
Was basically a girl failure. As a former girl failure, I love to see representation in media. But they actually show her disability, like, not in a good way. Like, they don't romanticize it, they don't sugarcoat it. And I noticed, unlike a lot of movies, unlike a lot of romance movies, at least like the Hallmark kind, where it's like the stuffy male lead learning to live life from the quirky, cute female lead, he's already got his shit together. And she learns to live life from him. He encourages her to live her dreams, and in return, he learns to live life in a completely different way. And I thought that was really cool.
So wholesome!
Also, the animation was really good. Is anime good? Have I been
Yes.
sleeping on anime this
Yes.
entire time? His
Yes.
fantasy is that she becomes permanently disabled and helplessly dependent on him, but can still make him a sandwich. Sounds about right. Oh my god, after watching the
What?
movie, these
What? How is she gonna make him a sandwich? Like, what?
tweets are even more insane. But even putting the movie aside, just seeing that like cute montage out of context, where the fuck are they getting this? These are very clearly just two happy people. But because the caption was the average male fantasy, their mind immediately goes to the darkest, worst faith interpretation of this. The problem is these people can't see any humanity in men. They can't see any humanity in humanity in general. Average male fantasy equals girlfriend with no agency who's completely physically dependent on you and forced into blanket subservience and compliance.
What?
Sounds about right. You males are weird for fetishizing physically disabled women.
I hate women. Bro. Oh my god. Women. Coffee emoji. Bro. Yeah, she's projecting 100%, man. Like 100% projection. It's, again, because they can't find any happiness on their own.
Average male fantasy is having a physically disabled girl that they can abuse however they want. Got it. Not to be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. The infantilization
Yes!
of the physically disabled here is a little, dare I say, ableist? The implication here that people in wheelchairs cannot find love, and if they do,
Ooh. Yeah, you can tell them, Shoe.
the person who loves them literally just loves them because they can't run away. Weird. Weird.
Weird.
Average men can't
Shoe, I hate you for doing that. No. No. That's weird. Weird. Oh, pain.
even be nice to their healthy and normal girl.
Sorry, let me rewind.
Run away. Weird. Weird. Average men can't even be nice to their healthy and normal girlfriend. What makes you think they'll be able to handle a disabled person as their lover?
I don't know. Maybe it's because the man just couldn't handle your bitch ass. Maybe it's a you issue if all the men can't handle you. I mean, you're the common denominator in this case, you know?
Whoa. Normal? What do you mean by normal? These people are just so ableist, chat. Can you believe it? Chat? Chat? I don't even live stream. Who's chat?
She's watching too many VTubers live, confirmed. She's been watching too many live streams. Chat!
Chat. Can you believe it? Chat? Chat? I don't even live stream. Who's chat? I'm disabled, blind, so I showed this to my boyfriend. He said,
Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I've seen this one. I didn't want to say anything about it, right? How did she see this and show it to her boyfriend? Like, maybe I'm ableist, but like, how? Like, I'm genuinely asking, How? No, I know there's like different kinds of like being blind, right? But it's like, I don't know. Screen reader didn't read the image. Like, I don't know. Blind is a spectrum, so maybe she ain't seeing far. I mean, I can't see far. My eyes are fucked. Am I blind? No. I mean, at one point you're legally blind, right? If your eyes are too shit to see far. But that doesn't. Then why are you inserting yourself in the fucking conversation? Like, being blind or like being very, very fucking short-sighted and not being able to walk is completely two fucking different things. If I remember, she explained that she is totally blind in one eye and legally blind in the other. Ooh. Okay, so she can see a little bit. Okay. But I don't know. I still find it weird to like insert yourself in the conversation in that way. I don't know. But that's just me. Maybe I'm ableist. I don't fucking know. Thank you for standing up for men. Self-seriously means a lot. It's rare and really admirable when someone actually speaks up like that. Respect. Thank you, man. I'm just honestly talking about common sense. I feel like speaking up about men's mental health is common sense. But yeah, common sense ain't common. They're tools that help the blind surf the net. I know, but how are you gonna screen read a video? That's what I mean. I don't know. It's just me. But I'm saying it's just like me not understanding it. I could be totally wrong is what I'm saying, right? I can be totally wrong. I'm just saying I literally don't understand.
I love you because you're you, and you make my days happier. So what if I have to drive you places or help you with cooking and cleaning? I would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it. I love you. Ma'am,
He says, I love you because you're you and you make my days happier. So what if I have to drive you places or help with cooking, cleaning? I would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it. I love you. Yes, right? That's how it should be. Like, you should just support each other, hands down. That's true.
Would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it. I love you.
Netflix has an audio describer? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, and now, you know what? Now I see why they're inserting in themselves. Maybe I saw another one. No, I feel like I saw this one, but maybe I saw people quoting this one and being mad at it. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, W man.
Ma'am, I don't know how to tell you this, but, your boyfriend is a rapist. Sorry you had to find out this way. You showed this as
Okay. Jeez. Jeez.
fantasy because it's not true for the majority of men who participate in abuse of disabled people. No, the fantasy is the woman appreciates his efforts to make her happy. Stop lying and abusing women and the disabled. Your meds, schizo.
Oh, that's such. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. You met schizo. That's so good. That's so fucking good, man. That's a meme template, it is.
You don't even know that fucking guy. What do you mean stop abusing women and the disabled? Bitch, who are you? Also, the majority of men participate in abuse of disabled people. Are you okay? The majority of men are not abusers. That is a very, very small minority of men. The majority of men are men that just wake up, take a shit, get out of bed, take a shower, go to work, come home, and wait for GTA
Play video
6 to come
games!
out.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the majority of men.
Exactly.
Men commit 95% of all rape, but okay.
That's probably not even fucking true. That's probably not even fucking true. Es ist schwierig, eine genaue Prozentansage. Okay, bro. Okay, give me an approximate... Oh,
barging into the romance section of Barnes & Noble like, attention everyone! Rape!
Grok it? I don't even know how to grok it. I never used grok. Grok. Ask anything. What is the percentage of male to female rape? Maybe we should cut that word out. KoAlan, cut that word out. Accurate data on the gender breakdown of our is tough to pin down because sexual violence is underreported. Well, duh. And definitions vary across studies. Okay, but what about the ones that we do know? According to a 2002 Department of Justice report, about 99% of perpetrators of art and sexual assault are male, with 91% of victims being female and 9% male. 2002! Bro! 2002! Like, it was heavily underreported in 2002. Oh my god. Rough estimate based on the data, 90 to 99% are male, 1 to 10% are female, with variations depending on the study. Yeah, but again, no fucking date properly. And only in America, that's also... She explains it later in the video? Okay, thank you.
85%
let's
for
go
GTA
to
6 to come out. That is the majority of men. Men commit 95% of all rape, but okay. Barging into the romance section of Barnes & Noble like, attention everyone! Rape!
What?
Where is that coming from? So
Like,
close.
legit?
This is fetish content. Ah yes, the dirtiest, most
my
taboo
God.
of all fetishes. A happy relationship. Honestly, in 2025, that might be true.
Imagine
Oh, you want a
that.
wife and kids? You sick fuck. But this is
Disgusting. A happy family? A loving couple? Understanding, trust, and being taken care of? Ew! Please leave my house right now! It's disgusting!
literally just a perverted fantasy, LMAO. You think it's a perverted fantasy because... How do I put this nicely? You are a pervert. Literally seeing
There
a
it
cute
is!
montage of a male and female character having fun together, being in love together, and being like, rape! He's a rapist! This is a fetish! Are these people okay? Stop
No!
watching porn! Wait, this is a woman. Okay, stop reading Taken by the Werewolf Billionaire. Or whatever the fuck you
my
read.
God.
I swear to God, some of the shit women read would make the most depraved internet gooner blush. Or so I've been told.
Okay, Shoe. Okay. Bro, smut is so disgusting. Bruh. It's just, what the fuck?
This is literally just a fetish.
Oh my god, again!
Okay, listen, I'm not gonna pretend there's nobody out there who's like, she can't run away,
Bill, but everything can be a fetish. Literally everything can be fetishized.
has no legs. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend there's nobody out there who has a crippled, disabled fetish, okay? I've been on the internet for 20 years. I've been on DeviantArt. I've seen shit you wouldn't believe.
I've been on DeviantArt too. Oh boy.
But the majority of people, probably most, if not all the people responding to this, do not have a cripple fetish, okay? In fact, her being in a wheelchair basically has nothing to do with it. Much like how females coom over, like, vampires or, like I said before, the billionaire werewolf fantasy. This is just the average male fantasy distilled down to its most extreme.
You wanna know what's funny? You guys heard of Redo of a Healer? Have you guys heard about that one? If you know, you know. Either way, that one's written by a woman. Just letting you guys know. That one's written by a woman. Just... If you know, you know. But... Let me tell you, better out of the know. What again? Redo of a Healer. Was that it's... If you wanna know, you have to look it up. But be warned.
So what is the average male fantasy? The average male fantasy is the fantasy of both men and women alike. It is simply to love and to be loved. But more specifically, the male fantasy is to be a protector and a provider for those that they love. Put a pin in this because we are going to come back to this in a big way, trust me. The average male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist. The average male big way, trust me. The average
male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist? Is that your average male fantasy? Do you fantasize? Shut up! You're supposed to say no! What the fuck? No! Go
son.
Shut up!
Male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist. The average male fantasy is that a woman who isn't fat. The average male fantasy is actually job security. You know what? These guys may have a point here. Pedophile alert. Men want disabled child wives?
What? First of all, let's go back to the PDF
These guys
one.
may have a point here. Pedophile.
Like, Josie and the Tiger, or the Tiger and the Fish, or whatever the frick the movie is called. They're all adults. They're like college age. They're all adults. He's 22, she's 24. There you go. Like, what the fuck?
Men want disabled child wives?
She's older? Well, damn. And no, they don't.
Average male fantasy is a disabled child? More
No.
proof that men are pedos.
Oh my
That's a little
God.
girl. This is weird. So, first of all,
She's 24, he's 22.
literally older than the guy.
There it is.
The guy is 22 and she is 24. In
Damn.
anime years, he is practically hag maxing. And yes, she may be physically disabled, but aren't all men mentally disabled in their own special way?
True!
At least the ones in my audience. They will freely admit this. Maybe she...
True. True. Everyone in my audience admitted it too. So it's like, it's not insulting anyone. They know it's true.
The older woman is taking advantage of this sensitive young man. Have you ever thought of that? She looks like an 11-year-old child.
How?
Where are her breasts?
This flat-chested women!
First of all, really weird way to say that. She looks like a child. Show me her titties. Also, I love how, like, when anime women have huge boobs, it's disgusting, Coomer porn brain or whatever. But if the anime woman has small boobs, she is a child and you're a chimo. Can't fucking win. Also, if she had big boobs, they'd absolutely be like, wow, look at this sexualization of the disabled. Also, you know,
Oh my
like,
God.
adult women can be flat-chested, right?
Like, legit?
that actually exists in real life. Like
Like, what
adult
the fuck?
human women can have small boobs. We love
Insane.
all titties here on the Shoe0nHead channel. All titties is good titties. End of story. Women fantasy. A boyfriend with depth and a loving, soft, deeply caring side of them. Men's fantasy. 12-year-old anime girl who looks and speaks like a toddler.
Oh, so now she looks and speaks like a toddler. How about being ableist in that case, huh? Huh? Let me read this. Redo of a Healer is made by a guy and has a big female audience. I have heard that it's made by a woman. I've seen the interview. Joey, aka the anime man, the creator was actually shocked and surprised that there was a huge woman audience demographic for a story loving his work. Damn. Guess I was misinformed. I'll take it back, but still has a huge woman audience. Wonder why. Tits are tits.
Also notice how she's literally the shape and size of a child. Yuck. Have you people
What?
ever seen a child? No, you're all childless. Silly me. She's not even that short. She's just sitting. See, like when they're laying side by side, she's like
Just
a full
literally not that
adult
short.
woman. Why do these people look at this and immediately think of child rape? Go to therapy. And listen, I know with anime it can get a little weird, right? Like, excuse me, Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan is 2,000 years old and this is Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan. But this does not even look like a child. This looks like a cute woman. This is like a random rant, but I feel like there are no more cute women nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have all like the insta baddies, the e-thoughts,
Yeah, where are all the cuties? She was a cutie.
the e-girls, the muscle mommies, the boss babes, the boy babes. But I feel like every woman is just
Fat Boy Hooters!
hot now. Which, by the way, I don't think is healthy for the male psyche whatsoever. You shouldn't wake up and be able to scroll through pictures of, like, the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life, like, 20 times before you've had, like, your morning cup of coffee. You should-
Actually, redo of a Healer author is a male. I checked on Wiki. It's real, but I think there are a couple messed up hentai made by women too. Like, there's a lot of doujin artists that are women. That is true. Maybe I'm confused for another anime that's also effed up in a redo of a Healer way. I don't know. Either way, back to the video.
shouldn't log in and immediately be one-shotted by 10 tens all day. As if that wouldn't make you go insane. As if that wouldn't make you crash out. Like back in the day, you'd probably see like one fine dame on your bus ride to work, and you'd think about her for 40 years until the day you die. That's how it used to be. That's how it should be. Now every woman is like a crazy, hot, unobtainable Instagram goddess with the fattest of ass. Zoomers don't know how good we had it. You'd go to Blockbuster and the 21-year-old cashier behind the counter would be the most adorable woman you've ever seen. No Botox, no lip filler, just pure soul, full of joy and whimsy. And now women are full of hate and SSRIs. But
yes, true on both.
they're hot. They're hotter than they've ever been. They're hotter and more depressed than they've ever been in his—
I mean, remember the hotness crazy scale? The hotter she is, the crazier she is. I'm just saying, there's a truth to that.
history. Sad. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, anime. I didn't take my Vyvanse today, could you tell? Men's fantasy. A big titty woman with the face of a 16-year-old that is useful for cooking, cleaning, and sex. Women's fantasy. Gets treated like a queen and a man who keeps tracks of our periods so he can take care of us.
Bro, I would find it weird if my man took is taking tracks of my periods. Bro, that's some stalker-ass vibes. Bro, what the fuck? That's just creepy. Ew. Ew, bro. What the fuck?
I think I speak for a lot of women here when I say our fantasies do not, in fact, include men tracking our periods.
You're like,
Personally,
legit, what the
if
fuck?
my husband was like, honey, just a reminder, you're in your luteal phase. I'm taking the kids. Men like to pretend they want this, and then they beat their wife when dinner isn't ready, or their son when he's misbehaving.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's...
First of all, I'm sorry
bro, what?
that happened to you. But there are, in fact, good
Yeah,
men
like-
out there. I've seen them. Some may be in this very audience.
Like, just because there's like one bad egg doesn't mean the entire batch is bad. Bruh.
So I can keep a straight face. This is the Shoe0nHead audience. You're all gremlins. Male fantasy equals a woman that can't run away from him. A woman that's dependent on him. Interesting. When men are involved, it's basic survival instinct to assume the worst. Men are guilty until they prove themselves innocent. You know what?
What?
I take my opinions back on free speech. I changed my mind. No more free speech.
Honestly, though, what? Oh my god! Yeah, some people should not have access to the internet. Bro, some people should not have access to the internet, man. Nah. Oh my god.
No more free speech until you bitches learn to behave. A woman's
Like, legit.
fantasy is a man who won't rape her, and a man's fantasy is raping a woman.
You know, there's a lot of women that actually have this fetish to get raped. You know, there's women that have grape fantasies. I mean, yeah, self-report. Yeah, I mean, oh my god. The projection, man. The fucking projection.
I'm sorry, where is the rape, ma'am? Maybe that's how you see it, because you're brainwashed to hate men. So true. I hate how— But in reality, women are the real demons here. Oh, god damn it. We just want a happy relationship. Is it so much to ask for? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Oh look,
unfortunately.
more misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men. This is why 70% of anime is garbage.
Oh, now she said it. Oh, now she said it. Now we riot. Oh, now we riot. The fuck?
So, here's the thing. That, misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men was actually written by Saiko Tanabe.
Damn.
A woman
Damn.
wrote this story.
Damn, bro, what am I reading? Same. Thanks for the super chat.
And I feel like a very important detail everyone is sleeping on when they covered this was the fact that this is very much the female fantasy as
Like,
well.
legit!
A man loving you for who you are
It
despite
is!
your flaws, literally sweeping you off your feet and carrying you around on adventures, helping you live out your dreams, face your fears, and supporting you through the good and bad times. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not the female fantasy too? Is this not—
It absolutely is, bro. For normal women anyway.
The basic female fantasy? Is this not the knight in shining armor coming to rescue you and falling in love with you? Why on earth are so many women so mad at this? Are men now the hopeless romantics?
Damn, how the tables have turned. How the tables have turned, man. Woman fantasy is if they hot, they can do whatever to me, like for real. That how a serial killer got away with it. Oh my god. Do you guys remember like some attractive looking ass criminals and so many women were writing him like fan letters to his prison? I forgot what he did. I really forgot what he did, but yeah. Yeah. Which time? Yeah, it happened a couple of times, to be fair.
Are men now the ones yearning for a fairy tale romance? Is this why all the Disney remakes are like, she's not gonna be saved by the prince, she's a strong, independent woman? Meanwhile, men still want to be the prince, men still want to be the knight in shining armor. Men are like, I will save you from your monotonous 9-to-5 job. I will give you a house and babies. And women are like,
in this economy?
No, I must be an actuarial consultant.
Bro, where's that man pulling out that house from, bro? Like, damn, why would the woman not want that?
Be gone, vile misogynist! Is that what is occurring here? Also, that aside, there literally is a gender-swapped version of this story called Perfect World. It is a manga. Mango? It's a mango. Do not come for me, weebs. Men will statistically leave their wives and partners the moment they find out they're disabled or have a life-threatening condition. You're right, it is a fantasy.
Women do that too. Bro, I remember just recently there was a woman's case where she left her man because he had cancer, and then afterwards she went to run a marathon or something for him. Like, what? Like, bro. When he died? Great. She did it when he died after she left him. Great. Great woman. Great.
Actually, that study was debunked by the authors themselves, who admitted they did the math wrong. It's actually not much higher, but then again, even if it was, and it happens, I've seen it happen to people, it's terrible. Marriage should be through sickness and through health. Yeah! But that's not really the point here. And the fact that so many people are focusing on the wheelchair part of this just proves that they just don't get it. The ones of pure mind and pure soul get it, but these
it just proves that they're full of hate.
Semen demons out here, they don't get it. But not all semen demons. The amount of people in comments who just don't get that men want a cute, loving girlfriend is beyond me. They call them creeps for wanting actual love and not a girl boss who only wants your money. Ah, thank you, a sane person. Hopefully the replies aren't full of people calling her a pick-me
here
alert.
We go.
Least obvious
Here
pick-me.
we go.
Me, pick me please. Hope he picks you, sis. Pick me, pick me, pick me. An incel could have written this. Fuck. Why are so many VTubers either pick-me's or racist?
I'll tell you what, I'm both!
You mean why do so many female VTubers disagree with you? Why so many aren't towing the mainstream liberal feminist NPC line? Because they can. See, the most powerful weapon women have against other women is social ostracization. You don't want to be seen as a pick-me or a racist, so you keep your mouth shut in order to survive in female social circles. But in the cases of...
Yeah, that is why a lot of women... There's a lot of women actually that share the same opinion like me, as a Shoe, as Squeechon. There are a lot, but they are scared to talk out about it. Because of the backlash. I mean, see what happened to me? I got fucking doxxed. Because I'm just doing this all for attention. Because I'm gooner bait. That's why people are scared of talking out. I actually had a lot of females come into my DM saying, thank you for speaking out about this. You are an inspiration. Like, I had a lot of other female content creators come to me and say that they've been inspired to also talk out about it. Be the fucking change you want to be, man. Be the fucking change you want to be. They can handle because VTubers are based. Let's be real.
VTubers, virtual YouTubers, they're basically anonymous. They can say anything they want. They're basically wearing a mask. They're free from the chains of the eternal HR longhouse. But apparently, even being anonymous online does not save them, because they still get doxxed for simply not hating men. Lovely. Maybe I should save this rant.
Yay!
They get doxxed for simply not.
Yay! Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, they're scared of backlash, because if we do point it out, this happens.
Even being anonymous online does not save them, because they still get doxxed for simply not hating men. Lovely. Maybe I should save this rant for a different video someday. Moving on. Men are why we can't have nice things, by the way. First of all, men make all the things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I just realized it was a man saying that. It was a whole-ass man saying men are why we can't have nice things. I don't deserve this trophy. This is for you, sir. This is for you. I'm not worthy. Listen, I make women jokes. I'm very critical of feminism and propaganda aimed at women. But you will never catch me in a million years saying some shit like women are why we can't have nice things. I have a mom. I have female family members. I have female friends. Maybe one day I'll have a daughter. Women...
The same shit for the man too, right? Like, I hate it. Like, we are all codependent in the end. Women and men need each other. Like, how do they not know this? Senpai, notice you, let's go.
Make the world a beautiful place, and like men, can be flawed and deserve criticism, like anyone else. But there's something genuinely so cucked about people who put down their own gender or race. Oh god, race.
Oh god.
Self-hating white people. Don't get me started on self-hating white people.
Oh lord.
White people are so evil. I hate being white. White people can't dance. White people food is so...
We literally just talked about that the other day. I think I uploaded that video literally yesterday.
Oh, gross. You're not getting into Wakanda, bro. You're not getting invited to the cookout. Enough. But yeah, women were not the only ones who had a problem with this. There were a lot of men who didn't quite relate to this being the average male fantasy. It's fine to love the disabled. I didn't need to remind you that. But to glorify it? This anime is certainly Marxist propaganda.
Ha! Bro, what? Marxist propaganda?
The movie is about him taking a job as her caretaker, and when he learns of her dreams, he makes it his mission to help her dreams come true.
Okay.
So it is Marxist propaganda to help a disabled person pursue their dreams?
I didn't even see those comments, bro. What is wrong with these people? How? How do you even... Yeah, retarded. Like, you're right. Yeah, it's just retarded.
Yeah, it's woven in. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Marxism is when girl in wheelchair. I love this. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Every piece of media that makes you feel empathy is communism. Political brain rot. If you're at the point where you see this and you're thinking of communism, you need to log off. You are unwell.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. As someone who had to study Marxist, what? Also, hi, Kitsunero. I.
I'm sorry, but when I reproduce, I don't want a high probability of my offspring being mentally or physically retarded. We need a better class of incels whose bar is higher than the retarded.
I don't know, you probably shouldn't procreate in that case, bro. I really don't want to see your offspring. Brother.
She's not retarded, she has a spinal injury that's not genetic. Also, what is this LARP? I love how everyone is just kind of having like a normal conversation about this clip, and this guy just comes out of nowhere like, I would never put my pure white seed in such a vile creature. Like, you absolutely know this guy has a non-white girlfriend. They all do, all these like, I hate white people women always have white boyfriends. All these, I hate non-white people boys always have non-white girlfriends. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it too many times. I guarantee you when this man logs off of his Black Sun Roman statue Twitter account, he's clapping Latina booty cheeks. My fantasy is not
many such cases.
Being a simp, but okay. Fellas, is it simping to love a woman?
Are you a simp for me?
What the fuck did you just ask me?
You know what's funny? We actually used to have a friend who kept calling Hexagon a simp because, yeah, he's my partner. We actually knew someone who kept calling him a simp because of that. That guy's a retard. We don't speak to him anymore because he showed himself out. Like, Jesus Christ. We are some flexing. Understandably so. I simp only to Shoe, my call me mommy. How dare he simp for the one he loves? Yeah. It's, Kitsu, it's gay to love a woman because all men wear women at the start in the— Okay, Tuna, shut up. Okay, bro. Just shut up. According to the exiled, I'm a simp because I draw for you, Kitsu. Did he say that? Oh my god.
Nah, this is not the male fantasy. That man is a beta male. If she wasn't in a wheelchair, she would leave him for Chad. Fellas, is it beta to love a woman? This is not my fantasy. This is some gay shit, to be honest. Fellas.
Is it gay to love a woman? Yes, it is.
Is it gay to love a woman? What no pussy does to a motherfucker. Brother, I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker. It's far worse. The average male fantasy is taking care of their crippled wife. I don't think I've ever had that fantasy before. I thought it was gonna be about going on some quest to kill the dragon to win the princess or something.
Bro, this guy's retarded. Bro, this guy's retarded. Oh my, that's not the kind of fantasy we're talking about, brother!
Something. It is. That is the average male fantasy. But there are no dragons to slay. There are no princesses to save. But there is that little old lady in the grocery store who can't quite reach that top shelf. There's that heavy box the pretty girl you work with can't quite lift herself. There's that jar of tomato sauce your wife can't quite open. There's that Lego set your little son can't quite put together himself. Or there is this paraplegic girl who wants to see the ocean. This is the princess and the dragon story. And despite what many are told, men do have a lot of love to give. And they want some kind of excuse or mechanism to show that love.
Like, men are just wired to protect and problem solve. It's just normal. They do that. It's in their DNA. That's just how men are. Let them protect and problem solve. What's the issue, man? You don't need to girl boss every single fucking day. Like, jeez.
In a world where men expressing themselves is either seen as toxic or gay, and one way of expressing that love is solving problems.
There it is!
Men fucking love solving problems. I don't know what it is. They also love reading Wikipedia articles. The amount of time—
This is true. Chad, is this true? Do you love reading Wikipedia articles? Do you? No. True? Sometimes, fuck Wiki, yes. Maybe, busted sometimes, yes. From time to time, no. Yes. Wiki, yes, depends. Wiki articles about Rome. For fuck's sake, of course, about the Roman Empire. Okay, mostly yes.
I walked over and my husband is reading a random fucking Wikipedia article about like the world's tallest buildings or like a random battle in World War II. I didn't know if this was autism or what, but apparently it's a man thing. Anyway, yes, men love solving problems. And in a world that makes them feel useless, makes them feel like they have no purpose, men desperately feel like they need to prove their worth. They are desperately looking for a purpose in life. So it is not at all shocking to me that the modern young man is seeing a clip like this and longing for this.
Yeah, like legit. Just want a mechanism to show that love. I watched this video shortly after it came out last night and was ready to cry at that line. I felt so seen. Aww.
A lot of modern men don't have a chance to prove themselves, to make something of their lives.
Yeah, because a lot of women are the strong, independent girl boss pussy slay. I don't know, something like that. That's how it goes, right? I don't know. I like being dependent. I will just tell you, I don't want to do everything. I'm not gonna kill the big spider. Like, I need hexagon for that. Like, bro. Like, what if I can't open the fucking jar?
They don't have a chance to provide anything for anyone because they don't have anything to provide and they don't have anyone. They are doing everything their grandfathers did, but seeing none of the results. They're lost. What can they provide? And as I said earlier, her being in a wheelchair is the protector and provider instinct taken to a extreme. And yes, it is a fantasy, considering if you ask anyone who's actually in a wheelchair, they know it's not all butterflies and rainbows, and they know that it's hard on relationships. It can be difficult on their partner. But just like in the movie, it's not shown as butterflies and rainbows. Josie feels like a burden. But towards the end of the movie, the guy takes on that burden. Not because he gets something in return, but because it's his duty. Because it makes her happy, which makes him happy in return. Loyalty, duty, virtue, acts of service, big or small. Men live for that shit. And yet...
Yeah. Right now the world is telling us that we are the problem, so some of us solved it by going away. Bruh. That's so dark. Bruh. Nah, that is so fucking dark, man. Jeez. He's not wrong though, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he is not wrong. Especially after that crap Tinder did with height requirements, I worry about society in terms of dating. Especially to find someone to be together with. I hope to find someone soon. Bro, the fucking Tinder shit, fuck Tinder, man. The experimenting with a height thing? Where's the weight slider, bitch? Bro, what the fuck? Just don't use Tinder anymore after this. Like, honestly, bro, what the fuck?
Tinder's for people that want to stay single, but occasionally want to have a one-night stand.
Yeah, like, to be fair...
That's how it is.
Yeah, like, it's super rare to actually find a lasting relationship through Tinder. It's super rare. It can happen. It can. But it's super rare. Not everyone can handle a disabled partner. It's very difficult. You have to be the most dedicated and care person to even enter the relationship with them. Yeah, no, you're right. You are right.
Yes, these are stereotypes, not everyone fits into these boxes, blah 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 blah, but for the most part it's true. When many men look at this relationship, that is what they see. And a lot of modern women are looking at this relationship and being disgusted because in a way, it's the complete inverse of the strong independent woman they've been sold. They've been told they need to be.
Bro, I remember just some weeks back, when my therapist called me a strong, independent woman, I literally, like, went like, ugh! And he was like, what? Oh, like, I hated it! I watched that short. Yeah, we made a short about that, right? It's so crazy, man. Like, yeah, of course I can do things by myself, and of course I'm my own person. But men and women are still codependent. Like, there wouldn't be any fucking society if there weren't men and women. Like, bro, you need men and women to make babies! Like, let's be honest. Oh my god.
The modern woman crafted by modern Disney for modern audiences. Unlike the Hollywood-crafted modern woman, this woman does need her man. She is not strong and she's not independent, at least physically. This doesn't mean she's like an empty vessel with no thoughts or freedom. No, in fact, in the movie, Josie does roll away from him a few times. It is a fantasy not because of a power imbalance, but because the man has a tangible purpose, and the woman is willingly and lovingly letting him fulfill that purpose.
Yay!
Because I can depend on you.
Oh, English!
I know that if I ever feel frightened, I can just reach out to you.
Men simply want something good to die for, to make it beautiful to live. This manifests in a lot of ways, but the most common is having a loving partner and/or a family. Something unobtainable to many people nowadays. So yes, literally one of the most normal things ever is becoming a fantasy. Sad.
Crazy.
Also, men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And that is the male biological clock.
Oh, man. I had a girlfriend that had a hearing disability, and it made some things tough, but she depended on me to make sure that she could comprehend stuff in the movie or whatever it was we were doing that had audio elements to it. That's sweet.
Everything you do, the money you make working that grating 9-to-5 job, it will all be for something bigger and more important than yourself one day. You will come home to a warm and happy home, greeted by people who care about you, and love you, and rely on you, and everything will make sense then. Until then, you'll just be on the internet, being called a misogynist, for wanting something bigger and more important than yourself, for wanting something beautiful and normal. And that is the average male fantasy. That, and 3 hot chicks at once. Hell yeah, brother!
Hell yeah, brother!
So that was that little...
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shoe never changed, man. The girl boss propaganda, sorry if that was incomprehensible. No, it's okay. But yeah, you're right. You're right with that higher money. Yeah, brother, that's what I'm saying.
Video. Men in the comments, let me know. Am I correct? Is that the average
She's
male
correct!
fantasy?
I'm not a man, but she's correct!
Or is it not that deep? Men and women in the comments, what is your fantasy? And no, I don't mean that. I don't want to hear about how you want to be crushed by a 12-foot futa. That is between you and God, not you and Shoe0nHead. I mean, what is your ultimate dream? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want a nice big family one day? Do you want to own a farm? Do you want to live in a shed in the woods and make pipe bombs? Let me know in the comments.
Chat? Do you want to live in a shed and make pipe bombs?
Comments, and I will see you soon with a new video.
Bye! Bye! Okay, are we gonna have an after credits? What? No after credit? That's rare. She always has an after credit. What? I didn't even know about this movie until it got so much hate. I want to check it out now, thanks haters. Like, that's literally how I found it too, because people just hated it over on Twitter. A good pause. Sorry, Shoe. Great video, man. Great video. Absolute cinema. Where is the VTuber video, Shoe? So she eluded the VTuber video again. Might be the next one. Tinder is a casino. You almost always lose. Sometimes you seem to win just to keep you longing after all the house always wins. After all the house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you hear that there's like a super expensive Tinder version? Like a premium version or something? I don't know. I'm watching the movie today. I don't know if I'm going to watch the movie today, personally as well. But I do wanna watch it at one point. We gotta. It's like 100 a month? Yeah, wasn't it? Like, what does it even do? What the hell does that Tinder feature even make you do? I was offered it once. Monthly was 200? Isn't it just like to literally show off that you have money? You see your super likes? Discord watch along? I don't know, maybe. It's not just Tinder, it's in general. No, okay, but right now we're talking about Tinder in regards of like the premium shit, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I can Google it real quick. Tinder premium. What is it called? Benefits. Okay. So you can like forever. You can rewind. So even if you said no or yes to someone before, you can like redo that. And you can do it with anyone out of the world. Either way, that will be all in regards of this video. Thank you for watching. Shoe, make that freaking VTuber video already. We're waiting.